how unified is Nigeria in its energy transition, trajectory? Because you earlier mentioned about the energy transition plan. There's also the National Energy Calculator, that's NECAL. We have the PIA, and recently, before President Buhari left office, he also inaugurated the
CNG.
Dangote refinery. So we are in the process of transitioning. We are also inaugurating oil and gas facilities. Don't we risk, having assets that are going to be abandoned in
Stranded
the
assets, call them
yes
very well.
yes stranded assets in the global drive for a transition? Because just like what Kenyan President William Ruto said yesterday, he said that Africa needs to go green before it starts its industrialization. So what do you say to how Nigeria is approaching the energy transition progress?
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying, take it from me, for the next 10, 20, 30 years, the world will not be able to do away with fossil fuels in a number of sectors. Take the aviation sector, for instance. Some of us flew in planes that had over 400 passengers. Take the average weight of each of those passengers at 50 or 60 kg. And some of us are carrying baggage of 60 kg and above, plus the fuel that the plane took. You think there is solar energy enough? There is a technology enough to get the required solar energy to fly that plane from wherever destinations you took it. If you took it from Abuja, you must have flown at one time for nothing less than 5 hours plus. If you take the shipping sector, the weight, the massiveness is beyond that of an aeroplane. You think there is renewable energy, heavy or concentrated enough to fuel and energize those large transatlantic ocean liners that carry goods and services from different parts of the world. So, look, there is the politics of oil and gas. There is the politics of natural resources. There is the politics of international finance. There is the politics of international development. The position of EU, for instance, in which they said they will not support any additional investment in the area of new infrastructure for oil and gas. That's their business. But here in Nigeria, for instance, this natural resource that we have, crude oil and associated gas, is needed to provide 95% of our foreign exchange earnings and about 65% of our federal revenues. And you will listen to EU by telling you, we will not support you to do this. But we are saying, now, what is the option of the do-nothing scenario with your gas or with your petrol? Are we going to have to resort to coal, which we don't have, or solar, which we don't manufacture even the infrastructure needed to tap the solar, or the finance needed to put windmills? The gas infrastructure is the closest thing that is available for Nigeria to bridge the energy gap and help us deal with the issue of energy poverty that we are experiencing. We don't have to import the gas. We are not buying it from anywhere. We don't want to burn it anymore. We are going to use it. So, for Nigeria, the use of gas as a transition fuel in our energy transition plan is a matter of survival. It's non-negotiable. Just as, if you recall, when the Ukraine war started, Germany in particular went back and decommissioned, or rather recommissioned, its coal plants. Did it forget that it has said that it would never use coal again? Because it happened during the winter, and it said they will not allow their people to die because of lack of what? Heat. And you say we should not survive because we are going to use gas? Tell us how to use our gas better, but don't tell us not to use gas.